is a bonfire. Now, you might not be watching this live, another firework going off there, but might not be watching this live, but this today is bonfire night. So yeah, I'm doing a quiz, like I said I would, on my other trial. So my trial quiz, sort of like a general sort of quiz. I'm not gonna do quizzes all the time. I'm only gonna do quizzes for like special events. I'm not gonna be doing it loads, but yeah, we're gonna get started. Please don't research the answers. It did take me a long time to do this, so it's pointless if you research the answers anyway, to be honest. Type in how many you got in the comments, if the comments are working, because I'm trying to get them to work. But yeah, if this video says that it's not made for kids, it is definitely made for kids. It's just I might not be saying that, just so that I can allow comments on my videos. So yeah. Don't take like any of the videos that I put on my channel will be made for kids, so just don't worry about that. So number 1, how was Guy Fawkes killed? And so number 1, how was Guy Fawkes killed? Now it depends. You might know. If you sort of maybe. Some of these can be quite hard. I'd say some of these might not be reasonable for kids, but most of them are, to be fair. So, yeah. Number 2, what is the average price of a firework? What is the average price of a firework? Now this is done basically. If you think how this is done, it's basically just done off, data from websites on the internet. So it's based off that. I've come up with all these questions, like I said last time. I've come up with all these questions myself, not got them from any websites or anything, because I sort of think that's cheating and making these quizzes, copying their questions and answers. So I'm not doing that. It's my own quiz, and yeah. So what is the average price of a firework? Number 3, what is Bonfire Night also known as? So like, and the name of Bonfire Night, which is the 5th of November. That's a clue for another question. So a question for kids coming up later. What's the night called? So how much is the most expensive firework ever made? So the most expensive ever made. It might not be sold, so like you might not be able to buy it, but look, how much is the most expensive firework ever made? I should put that in the question, so it's not sold, made, because it might not have been available to sell. But yeah. Number 5, what date is Bonfire Night? So, what date? And now, I may have said this earlier on, but like, this isn't a good one for kids, so don't answer that yourself. Just say, what date is Bonfire Night? What date is Bonfire Night? Now, number 6, probably my favourite question in the lot. So, you know what are the next 4 words? Now, don't let this trick you. 4 words in the first line of the popular rhyme, which starts "Remember, remember the 5th of November." Popular. Everyone says, "Oh, remember the 5th of November," but what are the next 4 words? For the next 4 words, we are gonna now. Did make a bit of a mistake. I made my quiz, this trial quiz, that was not this time, but like last time. Just check that out if you're not already done it. It's more kids friendly, really. It's mainly kids questions, even though there's like a specialist kids round. It's mainly kids questions, so check that out. Even though that's that, I'm still like I did the answers in a different video. So that was made for kids. I did the questions in one video. I said I'd do the answers in another video. This video, they're all combined. So it's going to be quite long. Could be quite a while, I don't know. But, yeah. So what are the next 4 words in this popular, the first line of this popular rhyme starting? Remember the 5th of November. So number 7. In the Harry Potter series, I know most people are Harry Potter fans. Have I done anything Harry Potter on the channel? Don't think I have. I have my other quiz, to be fair, but that was only one question, nothing to do with this. So, in the Harry Potter series, which mythical creature was named after Guy Fawkes? Which mythical creature was named after Guy Fawkes? So yeah. Number 8. What year did Guy Fawkes attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament? Yeah, I'm going to go through the other questions again, like, well quick, like, after, but, you know. Why do we set off fireworks on Bonfire Night? Why do we set off fireworks on Bonfire Night? Another one for kids, this. Another one for kids. I think most, well, all adults, I reckon, know that, but, like, under some older kids, so maybe younger kids, if they would know. Because it's quite an easy question again, like that. The other one that I said was made for kids. Now, final question, number 10. Who was the king during the time when Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament? Who was king? So, how was Guy Fawkes killed? Number 1. Number 2, what is the average price of a firework? Number 3, what is Bonfire Night? Also known as a question for kids. So 3 and 9 are good questions for kids. I reckon kids know most of them, but them two, just kids answering those. Number 4, how much is the most expensive firework ever made, not sold? Remember that. Number 5, what date is Bonfire Night? Number 6, what are the next 4 words in the first line of the popular rhyme, which starts remember the 5th of November? Number 7, in the Harry Potter series, which mythical creature was named after Guy Fawkes? Number 8, what year did Guy Fawkes attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament? Number 9, why do we set off fireworks and on Bonfire Night? And number 10, final question, who was the king during the time when Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament? Okay. The answers for number 1, which the question was, how was Guy Fawkes killed? While he was trying to be hung after he was sentenced. General answer, not looking for anything specific. That might not have been exactly what you put, but if it's anything to do with that, then I'm going to give a mark for that. Number 2, answer's £12. What's the average price of a firework? Around £12, but I thought it was quite pretty cheap, to be honest. I mean, if you think, like, the other people that buy really, really expensive ones, and then most people buy cheaper ones, the average is going to always be lower for the cheaper ones because there are more people. So maybe. Anyway, number 3. What is Bonfire Night also known as? And it's Guy Fawkes Day. Like calendar, I have a calendar, right? Just so that you know what day it is and if you've got any events or anything. But it does say for today, it's Guy Fawkes Day. And most people call it Bonfire Night, I think. So number 4, how much is the most expensive firework ever made, not sold? And the answer is 6 million. Number 5, what date is Bonfire Night? And the answer is the 5th of November. I did say that earlier in the video, so yeah, I just pretend you didn't hear that. I didn't make that obvious, but yeah, I did say there'd be a clue for further on. So it's the 5th of November for number 5. Number 6, what are the next 4 words in the first line of the popular rhyme, which starts remember the 5th of November? Gunpowder, treason, and plot. Now, I read this, and I bet it's just me, but when I read it, I thought, oh no, that's only 3. That's only 3. Also, I'm going to have to carry on further on in the poem. But when I look back at it, it says and. Now, gunpowder, treason, and plot. I thought gunpowder, treason, plot, but the and's there. Might just be me, but other people might think that. Yeah, it's obviously 4 points. That's just me. Number 7. In the Harry Potter series, which mythical creature was named after Guy Fawkes? Another firework. The answer is, I can't read it, but Friends, I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, these are all questions that I've done. So I've picked this out of the book, but I still don't know how to say it. So that was that. Number 7. Number 8. What year did Guy Fawkes attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament? And the answer for that one's 1605. Now this might help you with question 10. Anyway, number 9, another kids one. Why do we set off fireworks on bonfire nights? So the answer is to represent the Houses of Parliament being blown up by Guy Fawkes. So like, even though they didn't actually get blown up. That's still the answer. Number 10, like I said, it's King James I, but that because the answer to number 8 was when were the Houses of Parliament blown up? The question was, who was the king during the time when Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament? We needed to know when the Houses of Parliament were blown up, 1605, to know what king ruled, or queen for that matter, but king ruled in that time. So yeah. That's the end. I hope you enjoyed this quiz. The next one I'm going to be doing is an Advent one, which will be going on the 1st of December or the 30th of November. Not quite sure because actually Advent officially starts on the 30th of November, but it's really on the 1st of December. Most people start to celebrate Advent. So I'm going to do another 10 question Advent quiz. And then I'm going to premiered to go on Christmas Day. I'm doing a Christmas one, which you don't have to. Oh yeah, sorry. I do number 10. I do 10 question. I'm keeping these as notes. Advent one. I do 10 question Christmas one on Christmas Eve. And I do 20 question one. I'll have pre-made these, don't worry. I won't be doing them on the Christmas Day. You don't have to do them on Christmas Day either, but the Christmassy ones stay. And then I'm going to do 10 question sort of 2020 based one, looking back on sort of 2020 on New Year's Eve. And 5 question New Year's Day quiz on 2021. For only 5 questions, because I think I've only think of 5 questions for that, because it's got to be quite hard because it's only one day. But I think it's sort of looking sort of ahead and what will happen in that year. But yeah, it's looking like a nice lineup. The next one will be going on, and there will be other things on the channel coming on before then, but the next quiz will be on probably the 30th of November. So that is, if you're watching this today, 25 days. So that's nice. I've not made it yet. I don't think. I think I might make them like all before December, to be honest. But lots of good quizzes to come on, and lots of other exciting things like checking out the TT Rockstars video that's going to come out soon. Obviously this, because you're watching it, so you know. And part 1 of my challenge. Film part 2, not put it on yet, might be a while before, because I'm doing sort of like a weekly schedule, so I don't want to like cram too many videos that I've filmed, but I've filmed quite a lot of videos and I know they are good. So check those out. See you then. Bye.